Pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora, and the world at large. Today, I want to touch upon the three most crucial things that cause the nation of the world to be confused and for the educated and the stupid to get into problem every time they open up their mouth. Who knows the truth? Let's deal with the three crucial things: religion, politics, and racism. Once you hit into that tree, there will never be a winner, but always end up in creating enemies. Because not all people are to the same standard. And by telling you so, I'd experienced a lot. Take Georgetown, Guyana, for example, where politicians destroy the rights of the people by lying to them. And then racism has played a big part in some country to divide as much as religion in some country on a political scale. Why the three things have to create a problem? Politician is known for rhetoric, false promises, and cannot deliver. While the stupid people are the one who galvanize behind them and hold into false promises what will never be developed and delivered to them, but politicians will fill their pockets, take care of friends and family, and a few criminals who do the nasty work for them. While religion, on the other hand, in some country, Muslims don't like another religion. You have to be a Muslim in some country, as you see in the past with the Taliban and others, or you're a dead person. In India, today, as we sit here speaking about it, if you are not a Hindu and you're a Muslim, even the Prime Minister Modi said it in his campaign, and it's still happening today, where they're beating and looting the Muslim stores and even killing them. Friends, there's three things. That is why I congratulate the Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't vote. They don't want to be blamed who killed Jesus and who set Barabbas free. And therefore, they leave everything unto God. Some people in some country deal with tribal affair. Some deal with racial tension like Guyana, Trinidad, and others, while India is religion. And in America and some bigger world is politics as usual. One versus the other, even Guyana now too. Why am I saying this? And a lot of conflict of interest. Let's touch Georgetown, Guyana, for example, where I'm from, because times are short here now. I am looking at Facebook and the news and other things coming out of Guyana, where the Vice President is exposing Mr. Nigel Hughes for what he has stated and what goes on. Now, that could be rhetoric. As much as Mr. Hughes, I was made to understand that he succeeded the leadership of the AFC after fooling the country or fooling the coolie, that Ramjatan claimed he resigned to give younger people a chance. But who knows what Ramjatan done? A security minister would understand what George Karai is saying. I think he was pushed out because he have committed a crime against an innocent man. He, in time to come, shall and will be brought before a court for that charge, because of using his office to lock up an innocent man because I speak out against him. Well, if you could use what a man tell you to destroy his family, Ramjatan, the road is wide, and so be it for you and me and others. We will get justice. We cannot get it in Guyana because all of you are effing corrupt and you all are working together. I call upon the decent Indian in Guyana and African descendant as Guyanese. Stop listening to the rhetoric of the politician in your parliament, whether it's PNC, AFC, or it's PPPC. They all are working together. They only argue for you to see. But they all got big house and plenty money and plenty handshake. But they come on top, let you believe they are with you. You, the Indian people, I cannot blame you for acting how you're acting from the past of the 1960s. What had happened to you in Mackenzie, Haitchuni, Wisma, and many other rural areas in Guyana, especially Buxton, Pleasance, Agricola, and on the west coast, then Amstel, Stouffville, and many more. I can't blame you, because they are decent one among you. But also, I also will tell you, you yourself was not an angel under the Jagan time. Because under the political time of Dr. Chedi Jagan and Burnham, and Digar and others, you Indian who support the PPP Jagan, you would attack another political party members, throw bottle, throw stone, and argue and curse, while you, the blacks, will break up the meeting, beat people. And what happened in the 60s, during the time of John F. Kennedy the late, when he offered Chedi, when he come to Washington to ask for $40 million, when he was premier, and Kennedy asked him to come off of the communist stock because of Cuba, Chile, and other places was talking nonsense. And Dr. Jagan told Kennedy the late, you could stop the clock, but you cannot stop communism. Then they called Burnham, and they said, as Digar said, the two peas in a pot. But you black people, you not only beat and break up political meeting. In the 60s was the Highlanders from St. Lucia and other islands, but a lot of you do the raping and beating and burning. In Mackenzie and many other areas, Indians stealing back their house and they stall in the market. Mackenzie, not Lidland, and many other parts. Some Indians say on the Berbice, during the Burnham time, some part in Berbice, the Burnham government was bulldozing Indian land and houses and other things. Now, I'm not aware of that. But if that happens to be true, and this what happened in Mocha is tit for tat, I condemn it. Because Guyana does not belong to the black people of Guyana and the East Indians who are claiming their arrival and emancipation. Automatically, you make yourself a foreigner when you holding on to that. Take the United States and Canada. You ever hear any white American talk like that? That they're from England, they're from Italy, they're from France? No. But you Indian, you day of arrival, and you was born in Guyana. The ancestors already dead and gone. And you black people, emancipation, you were not free, you were born free. It's a difference here. The ancestor died, coffee statue stand up there. But among the two races that are having this big problem, Indian Pucheri, they call them the Kuli Party, where Ramjatan, Nagamutu, and many others was with them. And under the Burnham government, let it be known, Burnham was also a PPP man. He was the general secretary until he broke away. I was PPPB and PPPJ. Until, and it was not for the Portuguese man named Digar that joined hands with Burnham for coalition, who knows what the CIA would have done to Guyana then. But some people say that has passed and gone. Burnham dead, Jagan dead. But they did not get raped and their family was not killed. And it's only 50-something years ago to now. An Indian man in the Bronx got some papers, want money from me, a lot of money. The Argosy and the Evening Post with the big thing. Until the day, even when the military from England arrived. Even Duncan San all warned Dr. Jagan. Friends, you cannot forget the past. And those who told me that, my wholehearted sympathy goes out to them, and may God open up the mind to bigger things. If you want me to forget what happened 50-something years ago, because Burnham and Jagan dead, get rid of Christianity, Hinduism, and Islam, I don't know Muhammad, I don't know Isa, Jesus, or Musa. I don't know Krishna, Ram, and Sita. So when y'all are telling me you want to forget less than a century, but want me to follow something for trillion years ago, I want to know if I'm mad. What I see and what I heard, I can forget it. But what I never see, only heard, I must follow? No. No. I am not Ray Charles, and I am not Stevie Wonder. Even though he was blind and still blind, he could see the raindrops coming down. And my eyes open, but I couldn't see John killing Partab and raping Sita. And what happened politically, when the parties then go out to campaign for election, you, the ignorant black people, for some money from your party members, start to attack the other side party, beating, breaking up the vehicle, causing problem. And backed by Washington Rabbi, Mr. Hills, that Desmond Hoyt put out of Guyana and banned him from coming, but Dr. Jagan, when he get power, he opened the door back to the Washington leader, Miss Rabbi Washington, Church of Israel. Friends, when you tell me I must forget the past, are you prepared to go through what the innocent people went through? And you got a lot of Indian, y'all are home dog, y'all bark, cuss, insult, y'all makers. Y'all love to condemn and criticize. Y'all love to insult people. If you're richer or you're a little more educated, my dear God, y'all will wipe one another out, even kill your own family. Like the young woman who was released from the prison, whether by a mistake or not, who is alleged to kill her child, put it in a suitcase, she went to prison, she was released. And because of public awareness, she had to go back. According to law, she didn't break and enter. She didn't break that jail. She was released. She should have been out. She should have stayed out. Could you have pushed the child back in the mother womb when it come out? You hypocrites. But then again, politicians in Guyana and the rest of the world play games. Now I was made to understand that Nigel Hughes is the leader of AFC. So be the case, I don't care, congratulations, but let me make a correction here today. Some people said to me, and on my program in the past, why don't I back Papa Snow to be president and I will see? Listen, you ignorant coolie fool or Indian bastard. We don't need power. If we need power, we can get it. We believe it's an Amerindian country, and they must have the rights to lead the people and to be the leader of the country, administered by the rest. While you, the black race, fighting for emancipation and condemning the white race about slavery, and you, the Indian, talking about their arrival but not leaving, and divide India because of religion, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh, and all of that, but yet you all are ruling a country don't belong to you and claiming Mother India and Africa. Give up the Holy Quran, the Bible. Y'all ask for the Ramayana, it already stated, y'all mind raw, y'all immature yet, y'all got much more to go. Give it up. Because can you go to heaven and take away Muhammad's position? Isa, Moses and Jesus, Abraham, Noah, or any woman, your mother, your sister, your daughter, your grandparents, women can go and take away Mother Mary's what? No, my friend. If the God that I believe in is God Almighty, whether you call him Bhagwan, Allah, or God, is one. And therefore we must learn to respect one another religion and work together, but treat humanity with decency, honor, and respect. What you don't like for yourself, don't like for others. I heard Nigel Hughes representing his alleged, he is the lawyer for Exxon. Now the man is a professional lawyer, he have a right to represent anybody. But if so be the case, and it's a true, it's alleged, then he should not be in parliament as a minister for no political party or representing the government. It is conflict of interest. None. But Guyana does not have law. It's a lawless country. When you can lock up an innocent man, beat him, strip him, beat him naked, didn't give him medical, it's a violation to international law. Mr. Ramjatan should be arrested and charged for attempt murder and unlawful arrest and lock up an innocent man with Shamin Mohammed, Horseman, and all who involved. We don't need money, you Indian bastards. We don't need money. And we don't need to hold position on a chair, don't belong to us. We are honored to born in Guyana. And we thank the European who brought the slaves out of Africa and the Indians, because I wouldn't have been here today. And you Africans out of Africa should congratulate them. Look what is happening in Africa today. They are killing each other. Sudan. Look, Ethiopia, all of them fighting for what? White man is not there. And who was the first slave owner with the Arabs? And who sold your ancestor? Look how much of you are musician, soccer player, football, making millions, rock boots. Y'all give back Africa anything on the opera, according to my knowledge. How much of you adopt a white child or an Indian child? But I see white people adopt children from every part of the world. There is good and bad in every nation, my friend. But when I speak, I am a madman. But I want you all to know, Guyana must have an Amerindian leader out of the 9 tribes and administrate by the rest. And every crime that was committed against an innocent man, woman, in the past, whether you're black, brown, yellow, purple, a rainbow, shall and will be reopened. And then that will be the fair trial, when the nation will decide what to do. Right? And every family must be given land to build house and money to build house. Somebody sent me a clipping the other day where a lot of black police dress up and they bulldoze in some house, and I think some of the people are Indian and Amerindian. Well, my dear God, and you are talking about white man slavery and exploitation? What I have seen there, y'all are not different from Israel. They're taking the Palestinian land and killing them. Hypocrites. Where is Allah, Bhagwan God? I wish you be put an earthquake in Guyana and get rid of all of you disease. And leave the decent, honorable people to work together. Before the 2 diseases arrived, it was uncle, auntie, buddy, and sissy. Coolie boy, coolie girl, black girl. Because you don't know better. But it was uncle, auntie, brother, and sister. Why Burnham and Jagan change it and on to this day? It cannot change. I congratulate those who marry different race, and you deserve an award. Some people say, Korea, shoot his brother. What kind of man is that? He throw a tea in his mother face. What kind of man? Well, let me tell you something. What you don't like for yourself, you don't like for others. If my mother cannot hold her mouth instead of insulting people, ridiculing them, criticizing them, and accusing them cannot stop, she's lucky she didn't dead. And if my brother didn't hear, put the weapon down, he lucky I didn't kill him. And let it be known to all of you, I don't need money, I need revenge. And I make a note here today. If we lie, you kill us and take what we got. If we rob you by thieving a penny, do the same. But if we don't, what we must give you? Give you milk and honey? You better go to sleep, man. We all have to die. I don't know nothing but Jesus, Muhammad, and all of them, but I believe. And I know they suffer because there's a pack of ignorant fools like y'all in the past that kill them. But you all run to the church. In the name of Allah, in the name of Bhagwan, in the name of Jesus, you all are creating a crisis. So if what Barrett is saying, and if it is true, that Nigel Hughes is representing any company in Guyana, that don't have to be X on anyone, then he should not be allowed to be a leader of no political party into the parliament, because there will be a lot of underhand deal. And then that will never come good. So, and not only that, there was a meeting in Brooklyn many years ago that I attended, where Mark Benschkoff and others was there, as I remember, and I use the word alleged, and many of you forget. It's alleged they were trying to take Mackenzie away from Guyana under the Ramata government time. When I speak against it, Mark leave the door and said, take the mic away from him. No black race or Indian can divide Guyana. Go back to Africa and India. That belonged to your ancestor like me. But you cannot come to another country blaming the white man for slavery, but want to divide a country where the 9 Amerindian tribes is. Hypocrites! Now, I have no apology to this, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm calling on all of you to let's unite, form a national front government, and retry all the cases in the past, and the nation will decide, and everybody will share the wealth. And any crime that was committed against an innocent man, woman, it shall be reopened. Any land grabbers, it will be open. The nation will decide the fate. Let's work together for humanity, put Guyana forward, save the future, invite the Africans and India where Guyana begins, and the Caribbean and others. Remember those who opened the door to us under the Burnham time, and give them the same blessing. Thank you for listening, and may God be with all of you. I hope this message meets you all safe. Right? America gets what America wants. Thank you.